On the road again. What's up, people? How you doing? Everything like that? Very nice to be here with you on this wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning. Taking things out, seeing what's up, what's going on. There's a couple of horses up here I'd like to take a look at just to see. Otherwise, we could, you know, just, otherwise, we could just, you know, I don't know what we could do. Yeah, do some things. There's a lot of energy last few days. I got a few things off in my chest, things I've been thinking about for a long, long time. And feel a lot better. But hold up, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna see these horses. I got it like the way I pulled over, but fucking, I should have said that. But look at these. These are some of the only horses that I have seen in Thailand that in the area around this area. On the other side of the highway, I have been to a horse farm there. And, yeah, anyway, you can see that horse right up there. Real beautiful. And this is a real a beautiful area. They have nice. There's I kind of at the gate, so like a little bit difficult to see. But let me know what you think about it. What you gonna do about it? Okay, live chat. Remember, guard your privacy at all times. And abide by community guidelines. Now, if I go this way, you can see the mountains in the background, right? I know, I'm pretty sure, if I get out that way, the internet connection isn't going to be too good. So, unfortunately, that for the sake of recording this beautiful blue skies and country roads and whatever, we're not going to be able to drive over to the mountains. But I do want to see one thing. What is this thing on the screen? It's like a blue button. It's like got a that's an effects button. All right. All right, well here we go. You see, out on the road, ready to rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. We're all alone here. Used to it. Anyway, it's fantastic to see you guys. Hopefully, I put. Can you believe this? In the last 2 days, I shit you not, I put on 6 pounds, and that's because I didn't go out on my walk or anything like that. Just 6 pounds of drinking water. Really, got a lot of water weight. That'll definitely like get you up there and whatnot. Anyway, let's enough of seeing enough of my ugly face. Let's turn around and get back on the road. On the road again. Willie Nelson, right? On the road again. On the road again. Yeah, let me know. if because I'm wearing the headphones that there's this constant stream of air, which I suspect there is, because I'm hearing it just in my headphones. But maybe not. Maybe that's not for the microphone. You know, hopefully not. And oh yeah, but yeah, we used to have a rice farm down there. But I love these mini backhoes. Anyway, try not to get hit by a car. That's a good idea. I suppose. Seeing as how if I did get hit by a car, probably would be. Well, it happened to me once. I put I hit on the motorcycle. I was doing about 50 miles an hour and flew off the motorbike into the back seat of that person's car. It was crazy. I had a helmet on, literally like those. And there was a exhaust from the helmet about half an inch deep. That would have been it for me. Anyway, see if we can find a nice little place to chat, whatever. See what everybody's got to say. Everybody's got any feelings about what's going on in the world or what's going on here. Hey, one thing, I can start smelling the food that people are cooking. You know, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, you know. Um, that feels a wonderful thing. I always love the smell of food. You know, beautiful thing. And you only know the fast before the person's heart is through their stomach. Isn't that true? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta be a little careful here. Oh, look at that. I never caught that. That's, that's definitely something. This is where the morning market is when you pass by and walk. It's empty now, 9 o'clock. They start at 5:30, 5:30, go on to about 6:30. You can get the ingredients for their daily sustenance. It's all this corn, the rice, the rose. I got the traveling bug in my blood again. Yeah, feel like traveling, making tracks. Really, very, very strange. Feel like making real tracks. Feel like going to the desert. There's a desert that's not too far north from here. It's around in China. If you go there, you really go to that desert. There's a Chinese desert in Americans. I don't know if that would make a difference. You know? Somehow I feel like it just might. So maybe not. I don't know. I've been to the desert in Colorado. Colorado Desert, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, Four Corners area, Mesa Verde, Cortez, Colorado, Red Bluff, Red Rock, Telluride. And I never saw this beautiful sky in my life. Back then. First time I heard a jet break the sonic boom was back then. Man, that was crazy. Everybody I was with, we all had that. Some of us, we were walking on the path. We were walking going to this Indian archaeological site. And uh, jet came broke the sound barrier. Uh, everybody hit the floor, the ground, I should say. Yeah, I mean, nobody could have been sure. Nobody knew what it was. Yeah, it was weird. Some of those people were there from times before, you know, like they're like the faculty members. They're faculty members. You know, they should have known. But anyway, everybody hit the floor. I was pretty wild here in the. Hold on a second. I'm gonna switch to me because I'm going here into the 7-Eleven, and I don't want people to think I'm filming them off of them. I just want when he got to be in my conversation and be just cool like that. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something specific. I know they have them. Is spinach pies. I love spinach. Have that kind there. Easy go. Spinach. But there's another brand that I like to eat. Spinach and cheese daily sandwich. I don't know if they have them because there's young coconut cream sandwich right here. And each of these costs about $1.10. I'm looking for my special spinach sandwich, the one that I really love. I don't think they have them. I'm surprised because this 7-Eleven here normally is bigger than the one that's down the road. Must be very popular. Oh yeah, see, you can see it's sold out right here. So even 37, even 35. I guess I'm just gonna have to try one of these because gotta make do with the best that we've got. What they don't, you gotta make the best of what they don't have. I should say that's something a little bit of something to fill the belly. Then a lot of them ready try to get this thing pushed like a panini, left $1, $1, maybe $1.05. Apparently they're having some cashier issues. Yeah. So I was saying I got the urge to go traveling. And I wouldn't mind making my way back to New Jersey. Thank you. That's one thing I don't like going about 7-Elevens in Thailand. Because people think they got the right just to jump right in front of you. You know, don't like that shit. But there's a lot of good things there. There's a lot of things I do like about Thailand. That's for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Sometimes people get a little bit of a bad attitude. You know? Yeah, it happens. It happens in the United States way more. You know, so you gotta roll with the punches, so to speak. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of you guys have been listening to my songs. I posted about 7 new songs on the music on 28 years. I was the first one to came out. Basically, I just wrote the lyrics. You know? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let's see what my wife's mother, something I let's see it again. Here it is. It's something. This is something I really won't eat. I just I don't have a stomach for it. But my wife's mother sending it to my wife. And I'm sure my wife is. Yeah, but I'm sure they're just healthy and very good for you and everything like that and whatnot. But if you ask me, something I'm not prepared to eat. You know, psychologically, psychologically not prepared. Psychologically, people are prepared for a lot of shit in this world. You know, yeah. Everybody got a bone to pick, right? Look at this. Here, what I'm having that spinach sandwich. It's just spinach and fake cheese. Well, spinach and cheese, fake cheese, and fake bread. Let me tell you something. Tastes delicious. Look at that. You got it's the best $1 you can buy. But you know what? The fucking assholes in 7-Eleven did it to me again. And they always sometimes they do it. They just don't cook it all the way through. They want to rush you out of there. I like that. I will not come back to the 7-Eleven ever again. The other 7-Eleven up the road, they treat you a little bit better. They treat you, just treat you just fine. But I don't like, get my food halfway cooked through. You know what I mean? And that comes as an immediate. That's an immediate um, result of the people behind the counter who just don't give a fuck what they're doing. They don't care. They see you. They wouldn't probably wouldn't do it for another Thai person. They make sure it's cooked through. For me, I'm a foreigner. And sometimes you get that foreigner vibe. I'm not saying that shit happens all the time. It happens less than it does. It happens less than the times that I'm showed love and appreciation in Thailand. When it happens, my from late teenager, early 20-year old. I'm older now. I let it, let it more like sort of like forget about it. But that's something that would make me speak up in my youth. You know, sometimes sometimes you gotta read the signs. I don't order that nasty fish. I'm just gonna try to set it up here for a second. Okay, that's gonna stay. All right, that's gonna stay. So I get back and throw my garbage away. Gotta throw my garbage away. But that's good. At least the phone stayed on. And the reading glasses, headphones. I like to have them on. It is a beautiful day though. You see, beautiful sky up there. Can't get better than that. Anyway. Anyway, I also dropped another song yesterday. I hope y'all check it out. It's called I'm a Lucky Man. And that song, to be honest, perfect and frank. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do wrong? Fuck. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Little dirty was sitting on me. Ask me if I could see it hurts. I love the video, see. You can't say, oh, he fucked up the whole run. Yeah, people are just just bullshit. That's just a market we can't find. We just go, bang, 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 we're going, bang, bang, mm, yeah. So, how many of you guys out there in the internet world curious about living in Thailand? Let me tell you something. First came over to Thailand in 1997, late 97. It was early 98. I just had a real heartbreak. Didn't know what to do with myself. So I had a friend who was in Thailand. I wanted to go to Thailand because the person who I had just been with had been to Thailand before. So I was like, somehow in my imagination that I went and she told me about something that happened back or whatever. That's why I went to Thailand. Yeah, that's the main reason. And then I ended up getting tattoos up and down my arms because I remember she had said something about how she had tattoos and she was even thinking about getting a tattoo on her arm. I told her, oh, please don't get a tattoo. You're just too beautiful the way you are. I really believe that, you know? I believe people that are just be- beautiful as they are. My wife, if she was my wife now, is very beautiful. Everything about her is beautiful. Wouldn't want her to change a thing. Sometimes women, people think they have to make some changes. So anyway, so I thought I had to make a change. So I ended up going to Thailand and then I ended up getting tattoos up and down my arm. Well, the whole time I was thinking about it, I was thinking, this is before I met my wife. I was thinking, this is really going to impress her when I get back. But I didn't get back for another 20 years, so I guess it was a little bit too late. Otherwise, I never would have gotten tattoos. I never would have gone to whatever. I'm not really a tattoo kind of person. I can have them, whatever. I don't want people to make decisions about my character because I have tattoos or something like that. Anyway, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I don't know where I'm driving. Really turn. We'll get back to where we go. If not, hey, then wherever you go is where you need to go, right? Wherever you are, there you are. Can't run away from yourself. God, I went to the other side of the world to run away from myself. Yeah, next stop is the moon. Yeah. Next stop after the dropping off on the moon. But I think I finally forget myself. You know, I feel about myself. You know, I feel about myself. I'm just not some piece of shit. Listen, probably more traffic than less. Yeah, be. I can see the mountains. I know where I'll be if I can see mountains on the other side. If I can see mountains on the other side, I see which side of the sun is rising. Then I know I'm going in the right direction. Right now, I know I'm going I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Even though the sun is on my left, which means it's rising in the east, right? And I have mountains on my on the right, and some mountains on my left. I think I'm actually driving the wrong direction, but I got to get to a connector road that will take me where I need to be. So this guy's let me go ahead and he's driving in this race. Let me know where to go. Oh, baby, don't you know? Definitely want to do it. I haven't been down this road before. But then again, I guess you could say we all been down the same road time and time again. It never changes. Never will, never has. So I was trying to pump this idea. That's not even the time to talk about it. That's time just to sort of enjoy where we are, where we're going, see new sights and stuff like that. I'm sick to my stomach, man. I'm starting to get those feelings again. You know? You ever get that uneasy feeling deep up in your stomach? Maybe some people upset you. It's that insanity. You just gotta get the fuck away. That's what I want to do. I just get the fuck away, man. I have a hard time dealing with myself. You know, dealing with other people's shit. You know? Anyway, at least if I get to concentrate on certain things like work, writing, not the work. Oh, shit. I think I know where I'm at. I'm the bottom behind me. My mirrors aren't really working. But I think I'm going to go back. We are at the lot. We are definitely at the lot. So I know where I am. I got to go down that road here, this road. But I just want to see if that dog that we had before is here. If he made his way back, if he's here, if he's here, I wouldn't be surprised if he made his way back. Lovely puppy, and he just couldn't stay. But there's a lot over here. I know that. Been here before. So I'm gonna go in and see if. Just see if he's there. See if he runs up. Hey, no, 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 no. To me. We named him. We had a name for him. I don't know. We had whatever. Real name. Because you need the dog to tell you. I guess the dog never really gonna tell you. But we called him Bunga. Not seeing him. But it is a beautiful place, you know. To give me a moment to relax, reflect. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look. Stop for a second. Take a look at the nature around us. This is where we have the lot. The lot is a temple, a big fish pond, and you can see there's some dogs making themselves known, and that's the second lot. And the first lot is actually right behind us. So anyway, I don't see Bungal anywhere around here. So let's see if we can make some tracks. Make tracks, son. Make tracks. All my life I've been traveling, man. Ever since I was 16, I started traveling. 16 years old, I started traveling. I took a bus from New York City to Washington State. Took a bus there. It took about 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days to get there. It was a great trip. Going up on the northern route, past North Dakota, and stuff like that. I met a Sioux Indian who was a Marine. He was coming back from deployment. And this was in 1986. He was coming back. His face was fucked up. He was like, I guess he like got like blown up or something like that. Anyway, he was going back. we were sitting next to each other, and I told him, I wanted to, I always have great admiration for the Indian people, especially like that, American Indian. He was awfully nice to me, and in fact, he invited me to stay with him and stay with them at the reservation in South Dakota. But I didn't go because I had plans to meet somebody. Uh, wish I had now. It would have been nice. Now let's figure out where we are. I'm guessing the turn left here. I don't feel right though. I think the last time we did this, we backtracked and then back around the other way. So across to Seattle, I took that bus, Greyhound bus. Back then, people could smoke in those buses. What they would do is they say, all the smokers going to sit in the back of the bus. There's some sort of a ventilation. It's stunk to high heaven. Thank goodness these days there don't allow any smoking in these buses. Smoking is it's a plague. Unfortunately, a lot of people who smoke, they're addicted. If you're not addicted to smoking, and you hello, and you start smoking, don't do it, man. It's no good for you. I'm telling you, bro. No good for you. No good for people around you. And it's an antisocial device. There's nothing good about it. It costs money, stinks, car hazard. You know, it doesn't make you smarter. Believe me, I tell you. I smoked. I did smoke for 30 years. But I was very lucky. I've been trying to quit for a long time. 20 years I've been trying to quit smoking, you know? And I was very lucky. 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, I was standing on a sidewalk. It was winter. And I just come out of this pub. I think the drag was cigarette. Smoking Newports. I took one drag of a cigarette. Felt a little dizzy. I looked at it and I said, you know what? This is it. And it was like the hand of God had come down and cured me of that disease because I didn't want one, I didn't desire one, I didn't have the drugs, I never had anything. You know? And I was cured the moment I put that cigarette down, after 30 years of smoking, I didn't have any drugs, I didn't have anything. All I had was happiness. I was proud that I quit smoking. Very proud. You know? All of a sudden, I saw my money started piling up a little bit more. I saw people actually being nicer to me because I didn't stink like smoke. You know, maybe that's a curse. Not your fault if you're smoking. Most likely, you got inundated by commercial influences and all sorts of influences. So peer pressure also. Yeah, I mean, the commercial influences got it into the peer pressure. That's how that operates. You know what I mean? So you just smoking. All I can tell you is your life will improve dramatically. You know? And oxygen isn't such an easy thing to get sometimes. You know, and breathing good air, fresh air is is a blessed thing. Look at this. I found my way to the back row. He found his way back home. Take a little journey. Yeah, take a little journey, but I know where I am now. I'm in the back road. Going straight up back to the house. That's gonna be just about that. Hey, it's gonna be you know, feel how I feel. Feel like a piece. Feel like an end and an apple. You know, just feel like a piece of fruit. I just got to try with you know. See, that's the difference between traveling and staying. I'm a traveler. I was traveling in my brain. You know. Anyway, looks like we made it back in one piece. Get back to the house and figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Maybe play a little bit of badminton with the wife. Maybe just sit and watch videos. I don't know. I just got to do something, you know? I don't like doing nothing. I like to work. Work is something. I don't like to work at shit people are telling me to do. Yeah, I like to work at shit I like to do. Hey, what you gonna do, man? Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you for coming along for this ride. It's been most blessed and challenging. Not challenging at all, but in order to get that proper cheese sandwich, which you never got. Thank you all for stopping in, saying hello, and God bless you wherever you are. May you have a wonderful day wherever you are on this Friday, on the morning, noon, and night. God bless you all. Know you are loved.